What's up, guys? We are back with another video. If you are new here, my name is Sammy and we are the Mermaid Gang. This is where you can come and suspend your disbelief. I am a manifestation coach, so if you would like for me to help you dissolve whatever's between you and your manifestation, go ahead and contact me below. I have a wait list, but I'm really gonna bust my ass this week on like trying to go through, figure out who has finished up now, finish up any last emails, get on top of my emails, and try to get as many of you off the wait list as possible. Also, my house just got painted. It's still very echoey. We have nothing on the walls, so it's echoey, and I turned my air up, but it's still on. So, okay. Today's makeup video is going to be about how I got where I am with manifesting. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all my whole journey. So this is gonna be a long video, but the rest of the week's videos are not gonna be long. So, I'm also wearing my Black Lives Matter shirt because there's still someone who needs justice out here. You know, Breonna Taylor, she, her killers need to be manifested to jail. So let's get on that. Let's manifest some justice for her, please. Thank you. Since it's not trending anymore. All right, today I'm not gonna forget my primer. Same primer. I spend so much money at Sephora, but one thing I don't buy is primer, because this primer, I just don't know that it can be beaten. I just like scoop like a chunk. Oh, my mirror's right here. I'm trying not to put it too much in the frame. So let's talk about, oh man, where I started with manifesting. I remember, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys in this video. I remember we had, if you hear Salem, she's in Major's room tearing shit up, because that's her room too. She lives in there with Major. We had been through some shit when Major was born. We didn't have any money. We were doing the very best that we could. Bobby was working his ass off. Like, he worked so hard. He worked construction and shit. And we were just barely making it. We happened to find these, like, I guess they were government apartments. Like, there were people there who had like almost no rent, but he technically made too much money for us to get like the discount, although our rent was still only like $500. The apartments were fine. Like, we would have never moved Major into anything that was unhealthy or gross. Like, it was fine. I don't remember how we come across The Secret. I feel like it was something like, I don't know. I really don't remember how I come across The Secret. But the thing is that my whole life I knew like we could like speak things into existence, but it wasn't to the extent of like what we do now, how to actually do it properly. I thought it was literally like you to create a thing like out loud, which I guess you can. But so for some reason we came across The Secret. I don't know. Me and Bobby came across The Secret. We heard about it, searched it, and it was on Netflix. And so we watched it, and I was like, I didn't understand, because they talk in circles in that shit. Like, they talk in circles. Like, they're saying that you can, God, I haven't watched it in so long, but they were basically saying like, you think about it and eventually it'll come, or some shit. I don't know. If you've watched The Secret recently, you know. But that's what got me into it, and then I started like getting addicted to it, like searching manifestation on YouTube and shit like that. And I found, obviously, in that same apartment, I found Abraham Hicks, and I like tried to listen to her, but low-key I was like, there's something wrong with this bitch. And so I kept going down the loophole. I hadn't found Neville yet. This was back in like, God, 2016. That's how long I've been learning 2016, I believe, is when I found The Secret, when me and Bobby started watching this stuff. Found The Secret. Found Abraham Hicks. I remember like folding laundry and trying to listen to her, but the shit didn't make no fucking sense. Like, I didn't understand. What's the vortex? What's this? Why are you? She was like berating people that were like asking questions. Like, the whole crowd would laugh at them because she'd say something so sarcastic about the question they asked and just made them feel stupid. And I'm like, you're a bitch. And who the fuck is Abraham? Your name is Esther. And then they were like, that's her higher self or some shit. And I'm like, what? Nah, no bitch. Okay, first of all, yeah, so then I moved on to, okay, so obviously my money mindset hadn't changed. Because, again, this whole time, like, the reason for me trying to manifest was like trying to learn how to manifest money and get like my money shit under control. I told you guys that was my biggest thing, like money. That was our problem. Like, my son deserved a life, and Bobby was doing the best he could. Like, he was working like 12 hours a day. Like, we never saw each other. He was working so many hours, doing the hardest job. And it was just ridiculous. Like, he worked so hard and it was just too much. And I was wanting better. I wanted better for us. So we were trying, you know, I was trying to manifest money. And I still didn't understand it. I didn't understand it listening to Abraham Hicks, obviously. Then we ended up having to leave our apartment because we just couldn't do it. Came to my mom's. And I was so fucking sad. Like, I was so sad. I felt like a failure. But I kept trying to learn manifesting. Kept trying to learn, kept trying to learn, kept trying to learn. And it was just like, I came across, I'm not gonna list any names because as we can see, when I do, people have a fucking problem. And I don't know who is an asshole and who's not. So it's probably the same YouTubers that you guys have come across. Very LOA, very Starseed and all that kind of stuff. Then I got past that and I got to Greg Braden. And he talked about how Native Americans pray properly, which is my ancestors. And you know, my people. So then he spoke of Neville, and I was like, who's Neville? And so I started learning about Neville. This was about, I didn't learn about Neville till 2018, 2017, 2018. Well, Neville, and at that time I was watching anybody who spoke about Neville, which was Joseph Ally. I feel like I can mention him. I don't think he's an asshole. Started watching him, learned tons from him. I know I look crazy, sorry, but I have to bake my face. I have oily skin. I learned about Neville, learned about Abdullah. Love stories about Abdullah, although there aren't that many. And so what I would do is literally, while I was cleaning the house, Neville was on. Like, Neville was on 24/7. Neville, 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 Neville. It was all Neville all day. I listened to every lecture, every book, everything. I listened to all things Neville because I'm not a reader. So like, I would be painting or I'd be cleaning and I would be listening to Neville. When I tell you, I've probably listened to everything he has, I don't even know how many times. I know Neville. I listened to everything Neville on YouTube. Every single time I would clean the house, every single day when I would wake up, I would turn on Neville. I wouldn't even be on my phone. I would just study Neville. And then, again, like I said, I found Joseph Ally, who like broke Neville down and gave like instructions and things like that. And so I would watch him and I would use his methods, and I did manifest things with his methods, which I've talked about, but it just wasn't as consistent as I needed it to be. But that's jumping too far ahead. Joseph Ally, Neville all day, every single day. Like, when I tell you I know some damn Neville, I've been listening to Neville and studying Neville since like 2017. Before I ever even considered coming on YouTube teaching a damn thing. Ever. I would have never come on here not knowing what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. And the only reason I came on here in the first place is because I felt like there's probably more people out there like me who are so lost and they just need it broken down in simple terms. Because I just needed it simply. I didn't need all this long drawn out shit. Anybody who reads Neville on YouTube, I listen to it. All his books at your command. What was it? There's videos where there are like pieces from his lectures. There are some directly of Neville speaking. Listen to all those. Had playlists of all those. Played it all day, every day, all night long. Neville, 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 Neville. That's how I know Neville so well. I also found Candace, who is Neville. That was more recent though, again. Joseph Ally, Candace, all more recent, like 2019. Again, there was like Greg Braden. I still listened to him, and there's this one video on YouTube called, oh my god, I can't remember what it's called, but it was about basically how they don't, all the stuff that got taken out of the Bible and how the Bible is an instruction book, which is what Neville said, and all the stuff that they took out of it so that we wouldn't know how to operate in this world, and just the science that backs it up, and then things that science has not even caught up with, which spiritual law, science will never catch up with, to be honest. There's just certain things you're not going to be able to prove. But it's all about that, and it was just like, I just got engulfed in it, and I just studied. I went through probably all of the same YouTubers that you went through and didn't understand it. All the vibration, all the LOA shit. I tried it all the clear and transmute, all the heal the inner child. I don't even remember some of these people's names, but I've been through all of that. I've been studying this shit since 2016, guys. 2016, and I just started making manifestation videos. I never wanted to be a coach. I never intended to be a coach. As you can see on my channel, I was doing like paranormal stuff. I was doing vlogs. I was doing makeup videos. I was just having fun doing everything I liked. But I never had the passion for any of those things like I do for this. Because like I said, I decided to make these videos because I was like, there's so many people who are just like me and need someone to just tell them, hey, this is how it works. This is how you do it. It's simple. This is how you get it done. Rather than talking in circles and all that other bullshit that everybody else does, that shit used to drive me insane and frustrate me so bad. And eat this to enhance your manifestation and meditate and stare at a candle flame for 73 hours. And I'm just like, there's no fucking way. If we've been doing this our whole life, there's no fucking way. That is, I never did that. I never did that. So why do I need, this is where I have my revelation. I never did that before, and you're telling me I've manifested my whole life. So, how the fuck did I manifest my whole life if I never did any of that? I had to change the battery, so if the lighting changed and all that shit, sorry, I don't know. So anyway, I was like, there's no fucking way. This is what I have to do. I've never done any of this. And obviously I had learned about Neville and how your thoughts. Well, he's big on visualization, but Joseph Murphy, who was also trained by Abdullah, was big on affirmations. Joseph Murphy, Neville, Abdullah, love Abdullah. My favorite story about Abdullah is when he would go into, when Neville talks about him going into the theaters, and Neville's like, do you want me to buy your ticket? And Abdullah was like, no, I can buy my own ticket. I'm God. Like, nothing can hurt me. Like, I can go wherever I want. No one's gonna say anything to me, essentially. And they didn't. So, literally, when I tell you I've studied Neville, I've done this, I'm not like, I didn't like start manifesting a little bit in 2019 and then jump on here and try to be a fucking manifestation coach. I never intended to be a coach. I intended to be the one that was like, hey guys, let me tell you how this shit actually works, because I've been fucked up this whole time and now I figured it out and I wanted to share it. And then everybody was like, Mermaid Gang, will you coach me? And then I like would consult with my friend Brittany, and I'm like, Brittany, should I, like, they're like, Brittany was like the first real person that I like talked to about manifestation. I was like I can help you, I can tell you how this works, because what you're doing is not correct. And the reason I said that to Brittany is because like she was like my favorite paranormal YouTuber, and then she had got into LOA, and I was like, Brittany, I don't know what you're manifesting, but I can like help you because now I've like figured it out. So I started talking to her about manifestation. We became really good friends, and then I would consult with her, like whenever you guys would ask me stuff, or like my OG people would ask me stuff, I would be like, Brittany, should I coach? Like, I don't, I was so against it. Like, you can ask Brittany, I was so against it. I was like, I don't want to like charge people for this. Like, this is their knowledge. Like, but she was like, yeah, but it's your time. Like, you're taking time out and you still have to make a living. Like, you have to make money somehow. And so I did like the low, I went and like compared like prices, and I was like, okay, so I'll do lower than what they're charging because they're more advanced than me. And like, that's how I started out with my prices. And then as I grew, people were like, up your prices, up your prices. And y'all know I'm uncomfortable with that. Y'all know I'm so uncomfortable with that. But my point with that rant was, I'm like, you know, I'm very real with you, and I tell you the truth. I tell you everything. Like, I never intended to be a coach. I did not affirm being a coach. I did not do any of that. And also, you know that I've mentioned the other people that I learned from more recently, like Shelly, like Amanda. Amanda taught me about how everyone is you pushed out. Yeah, I studied it with Neville, but she put it in more like modern terms and like taught me, and then I kept manifesting the knowledge, because you can manifest knowledge. So I kept manifesting the knowledge to understand exactly how it works, and I do, and that's why I now teach it to you, because I'm just trying to share what I learned, because no one was sharing the whole truth with me when I was on my journey, and I was just wanting to be that person that's like your friend, that's like telling you. Sorry about the background noise, I didn't even notice it. Zoe, lay down. I was just trying to be like that friend that's like, hey, let me tell you what I found out. Let me tell you the tea, sis. Let me tell you. This is how it actually works. This is what we've been searching for. You know, I just wanted to be the person that I wish I would have found when I was searching for the answers, because I went through so many people, lots of people, you know, lots of people who, some have good intentions and they're teaching what they're interested in as far as like the more like astrology side of things and like starseeds and stuff like that, which is fine. But that wasn't my goal. That wasn't what I was looking for. What I was looking for is, how do I get my life in order? How do I manifest the things I want? How do I stop suffering? How do I stop struggling? How do I have a good life where I am at peace and I am happy, and my son never has to learn about the shitty things in life that people tell you just happen? I knew, something in me knew that could not be true. But like I tell you, you desire things that you're supposed to have and know. I knew that could not be it. I knew it. And there was too many coincidences, which now there's no such thing, coincidences. But there were too many coincidences, like, of things happening when I would speak them or think them. And I just had to figure it out. Like, I knew this was not it. And until I manifested the knowledge, and you can do the same thing too. You can do the same thing too. This is what I did. I affirmed, which I think I told you guys, but if you're new, you might want to hear about it. I started, well, my first thing I did was I visualized a conversation with my best friend of her telling me like, wow, you're a master at manifesting. Like, how did you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm just like a master at it. I just completely understand it. That was the conversation that I looped. It was something along those lines. And it was very natural, and so it worked. And then like the results like all came through that week. I manifested so many things that week, but it was still not everything that I needed. This is why I tell you guys, when they tell you you can't manifest from a place of need, you can need something and still live in the end. Like, you need money. You need essentials. You need certain things. There are things that you need to function in this world. You have to have money. So I needed it, but the things I needed weren't coming completely when I had did that first visual. And then I started affirming. And when I found, like I said, I know Shelly's probably like, God dang girl, you always talking about me. But when I found her affirmation of $1,000 a day, it really inspired me, and what she said really inspired me. I had already known how to use affirmations, but it never occurred to me to do like per day. Like, I make this much per day. And it inspired me that she had done it, so I tried it. Me and my friend both tried it, and it worked. And that's also when I realized you don't have to believe your affirmations, because I didn't believe it was gonna work. I was just affirming it, and no matter what I saw, kept affirming it. So when I teach you guys, and that's when my money really changed. That's when it finally changed, and I kept saying, I'm a master at that's like my base affirmation. I'm a master at manifesting. I completely understand. I know exactly how to manifest. I have all the knowledge I need, which is also when I stopped desiring to watch other people, which was a while. God, I don't even remember the last manifestation video I watched. I think hers was the last one I watched. Her video about $1,000 a day, I'm pretty sure that was the last one I watched, because it worked. I've been through so much, guys, and I would never get on here and try to teach you something that I didn't understand. People ask me why I haven't taken down my other videos. I'm not gonna take those videos down because they're still true. They're still Neville's teachings. Neville's teachings are true. And it is what it is. So, no, I'm not gonna take those videos down. I still stand by them, but I have to manifest the way I want. Okay, so I am back with my makeup finished because that video was just getting way too long. And I said everything I wanted to say, really. That is my manifesting journey. That is why I teach the way I teach. That is why I did not come on here and start teaching until I knew I could provide people with the answers that they were looking for, the same answers I was looking for. So I really hope that maybe you can relate to everything I went through with manifesting, and maybe it feels like that you're not alone. I went through all the struggling, all the sad, all the tears, all the frustration. I went through all of that, but I also refused to give up. You can't give up. And my ultimate goal here now as a coach is to make sure that you can skip the years of frustration if you haven't endured it already. I can be your light at the end of the tunnel, where you can finally shine, where you can finally get everything you want, where you can finally just not endure any more of the shit and the searching through coaches and pages and books and there's Salem and all the shit, just trying to find the answer. I just want to be your answer. I just want to be your clarity so that you can finally have everything that you deserve, everything you want, because you deserve everything you want. That's what I want to be for you guys. That's why I do this. That's it. That's why. Didn't come on here to be any competition with anyone. Didn't come on here as an ingenuine, let me parrot some information and get rich type of shit. You guys watch me manifest all the time. I manifest with you. I'm still manifesting. I'm doing this with you guys. You're not alone. I've been where you are. Maybe I'm where you are now as far as manifesting the things that I'm manifesting now. Either way, I want you to know you're not alone, and hopefully I can be that person that you've been searching for so that you can become a master. Somebody said I train masters, not students, and that is exactly right. I don't want you to continue being a fucking student. I don't want you to continue searching. I want you to get your answer and get your shit. I am training you guys to be master manifestors. It is your right. It is your nature. You are already masters at manifesting. I'm just making you aware. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will leave all of the products in the description box that I used. And we out.